Hey everybody, Selezen here, how you doing? Welcome to Monday night stream. Monday night, Elite Dangerous, exploring as usual. Another badly organised evening, I'm afraid, because things have gone wrong again today, which led me being a bit late getting the Elite Encounters update out, and therefore a bit late coming here as well, and didn't have enough chance to do any of the stuff that I wanted to actually do at the start of this stream. I noticed that Mad Dog's on as well. Mad Dog's on stream tonight as well, so greetings to him, and why the hell are you overlapping my stream, you selfish bastard? I'm only kidding. Troll face, etc. Okay.
Stop all thrusters.
Now I'm actually trying to get all the sound working properly on this computer today for once. I've debugged what was hopefully happening with my audio, and I'm hoping that I've got it sorted out now. So hopefully I should continue with the audio. So I have voice attack on and running to see if everything works. And we have to say hello to Minus, who is... Now look, my joystick calibration has gone to shit. What's happened there? This happened the other night as well. Didn't want to go in a straight line. Okay. Options, controls. Do I have a sensitivity thing there? There's dead zone, isn't there? So it's the up and down axis I've got a problem with. So if I put the dead zone up a bit, no, it's still not working. Okay, what's going on? Why my joystick not work? Nobody's watching anyway, so what about game controllers then? Okay, can't find anything on there about that at all. It's a bit odd. Where's my chatty window gone? Yeah. Oh, and there goes the bloody sound. Oh, I might as well put voice attack off then. Boost.
Afterburners engaged.
If I can do the interaction with voice attack, and not a lot of point in having it on. So I won't know if it's worked or not. Fucking typical. Right, that'll do for now. So listen, tonight's going to be a bad night, PC wise. My joystick is now deciding it's going to go funny and constantly go up. And my sound's gone again, so whoop-de-doo! Ain't life just picture perfect? I can see an Edrin lurking in the chat there. You can't hide from me. This is going to be irritating to the extreme. Oh dear. I'm still going up. Bah! I've just gone out and calibrated the joystick and it's still going up. What the hell is going on? I can't actually keep it straight. It's either drifting slowly up or it's dinging completely. It's just not. Oh god. There's no stationary part of it at all. That is just more irritating than I actually have words for at the moment. Is there a way of calibrating a joystick in Elite? Or is there a way of trying to sort this out using something different? I mean, I've not done anything with it. It's been sitting on top of the computer for the last few days. Other axes are okay. Axes are okay. Just this one. Okay. Right, well, that's where I'm going next. Hi Edarin, I was starting to wonder if you were going to talk to me there. It's not going all that well. I have many issues this evening, including one that means I can't control my ship very well. Because I do not have my hand on the controllers at all at this point in time. And it's drifting north like a bugger. So I'm either looking at a faulty joystick, a driver problem, or an issue with an elite. Oh, pitch. Drive Y-axis. Let's bump the dead zone up that a bit. Okay. Oh, the mouse pointer issues are constant. I mean, I voluntarily keep the setting on that uses the mouse pointer and recognises mouse input, because it gives me that dot in the middle of the screen, so that I can point it towards what I'm supposed to be going to. I've just changed the dead zone and that seems to have worked. But I mean, there's quite a lot of play in the up motion of this joystick. I'm starting to think I've maybe got something stuck in the stick. Yeah, so I've increased the dead zone limit, so that should keep it okay, but there's something definitely wrong with that. Oh, I mean the actual pointer. Yeah, it's been doing that for the last few weeks. Hardware pointer. Okay. I'll have a look for that at some point then. I'll turn on. I don't know. I'll just leave it for now, I'll see what happens. I thought it was something to do with the fact I've got like so many different things running at the same time that are overlaying the screen. Fish through all that. Turn on hardware cursor. Where would I find that? Is that in the elite settings or is it in the Windows settings? Game options. Hardware cursor. On. Apply. Back. Resume. Okay, that's a fucking long way away. But hey, we're in this for the long haul, right? Cool, good tip there, Aaron, thanks. How have you been anyway? How's things with you? Cough. Oh yeah, you were saying last week you had a digger in your front garden, weren't you, because you were having some stuff done? The digger is gone now. That's good then. I take it the biggest part of the building work's done in that case then. Good stuff. Operation Lawn. It's back to drifting up again. And is that a house foundation or a foundation qualification in something? Slamming. House foundation wall thing. Right, so yeah, house foundation then. I had a feeling that was what you meant, I just wasn't sure. You can't English that word. Slamming. Basically painting the foundation wall with a soup of paint and binding material. Sounds like undercoating to me. Yeah, it sounds like undercoat, like a special treatment. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. It's always the best thing to do, make it last. I'm not a big man on the DIY front, so it all sounds lots and lots of fun. Stuff that I don't generally tend to do. I am unlikely to build a foundation for something because I am not the world's best at DIY. Not just the fact I don't like doing it, it's just the fact that every time I try and do it, something goes very wrong. Like for example, I tried to put a new door in the living room, and it's kind of now hanging off the hinge because it's cracked. Yay! So I did a good job there. That's the sort of thing. I mean, if I tried to build a house, it'd probably fall over within about a month. This thing in my head, it would be an awesome idea to build an extension in the back of this house. And every time I think about doing it, I just keep thinking of the fact that it'll end up being a bloody building hazard. There's something not wrong with this, not right with this joystick. So while I'm playing, I'm going to do some joystick maintenance. I want to see if I can take it apart while I'm playing without electrocuting myself. Don't think I'll electrocute myself. Myself. I have a shelf that I'll electrocute. Oh. Get pointed back at where you're going. That's just what needs to happen right now, obviously, is for the joystick to die. So what you're seeing is me moving the joystick around while I'm unscrewing the retaining ring for the rubber ring round it. So obviously as I move it out the way to get to the bits that I'm trying to unscrew, shit moves around, which probably isn't doing your headache any good. Or your seasickness or anything like that. He's been inconsiderate and flipping this baby around like a bad boy. Now, you saw me change the dead zone setting so that it wasn't drifting anymore. It's still bloody drifting. Right, and that should release the retainer right now. So if I pull the rubber bit up, it should come off. Okay, that's it for the system. Screws are all out. Rubber thingy. Nope. Can't get the plastic ring off over the top of the stick at the moment. Closest black hole is. Don't know. Is there a way you can search for black holes? Is there a particular sort of star in the navigation map that'll show up as a black hole? Because you're off out in the same direction I'm going, aren't you? Way out in front of me. That sucks. Why have they made that decision then? It doesn't make any sense. People might want to see black holes. Perhaps black dots could be a thing. Yeah, but it's against a black background, isn't it? So black background, black dot. Can't see it. So I've got one of these problems at the moment. I'm really not in the mood for this tonight. There are some days when you think you've just had one of those days at work, or one of those days in the house, and you just feel, no, can't be bothered. Even playing a game to unwind, I just can't be bothered with it. Especially when it's a chore because of the fact the bloody joystick doesn't want to work. Depends at that turn what's supposed to be an enjoyable thing into a chore. I do enjoy playing this game, I do enjoy doing the stream, but I just don't enjoy fighting with the joystick every 5 minutes because it won't point the ship down, which is irritating. Feels like there's a slider somewhere on this joystick that needs to be moved, but there isn't one. I'm also, for the first time in a long time, really tired tonight. And when I say really tired, I don't just mean the fact that I'm feeling a little bit fatigued. When I've had a long day, I feel like absolutely deep bone tired. I need the sound today, that's what I need. I'm fed up of listening to this thing that's just me that's talking. If I've got music or I've got the game sound on or something like that, then it's a lot nicer to have that there. Oh, rocks, no fast. Eh, couldn't care less. Actually, let's go have a look. So, that's me pulling the joystick a couple of millimetres down, but moving the joystick I have to move 2, 3, nearly 3 inches of hand movement on the joystick before it will actually start moving the ship down. It just totally unbalances the way the controls feel. Yeah, I tried recalibrating it a few minutes ago. Well, it was the first thing I did once it came online. I was wondering actually whether now that I've recalibrated, I'll have to restart the game for the recalibration to take effect. Bedford! How you doing, mate? How's things? Strawberries and cream. Oh, Wimbledon-tastic. I wish I could sit and watch Wimbledon. I don't want to go to work, I want to watch Wimbledon. I love watching tennis, it's great. I said I wasn't going to bother doing this, didn't I? I'm going to do it now anyway. Scan all these bloody rocks. Strawberries and custard. Nom. Nom nom nom. Again, look. Flipping mouse. Right, I don't need you very often, so I'm going to put you over there so that you can't get in my way anymore. Time for a new job. Oh, you started your new job today, did you? First house sale agreed. Nice. And like Flynn, whoever Flynn might be. Oh, 2.5 weeks ago. Sorry, just the way you said tired from new job, it sounded like you were just starting today. But then there you go. There's one watching now. Where does it say that? There's nowhere else that I'll look really at the moment. I'm using Chatty as the client for watching what chat's going on, and it has 4 names on the side: 2 viewers, me, and Nightbot. It needs time to catch up with you, Bifford. That's what he is. He's running, trying to keep up. I'm going to finish at 10 o'clock tonight. Alright, on the dot of 10 o'clock, because I'm probably gonna... I'm honestly probably gonna go straight to bed after that point. You're gonna send me up to date rules? I thought I did. I thought I sent you a copy of the character generation and system rules. I haven't changed them since last time I sent them to you. I thought I sent you something since then. Alright, okay. Fair enough there. Maybe I haven't. Oh, where are you? You've got to be in there somewhere. The RPG. Sam, I can't seem to find any emails you've sent me at the minute. So send me an email and I'll reply to it with the attachment with the new or up-to-date proofread character stuff. The same stuff that I've sent the guys who are going to be doing LaveCon stuff. Because I have the most up-to-date one then. I thought I'd sent you the latest one because I've not really changed it much. Typical that, isn't it? Just as I move the mouse, I need to use the bloody thing. Right. popular now. Okay, let's do this for the rest of the night. Move that to over there. Oh dear. Yeah, it's probably safe to say it, isn't it? So it's dtwh@daftworks.co.uk. They're from the little rocks here, aren't there? Rocks, 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 planet. I had a feeling it was that. Oh, there you go. Dots and yellow stuff. What, there? That's a bit of the cockpit. Don't know, is that new? Is that something else? Is that something that's coming in a recent update for the cockpit layout or something? I don't know, I've not noticed. I think it's always been there, hasn't it? I will admit, I did think at one point that the alert lights were a lot brighter than I remember them being. When I got a bit close to a sun earlier on. Right, Sam, you should have an email. If you don't have it, it's on its way. I suppose you can make it the right. So I'm still drifting up. Or is that just a natural movement of me moving towards this planet? ED client updating. Now you've got a fair few updates to go there. You said you haven't done a lot. Done it again, wrong fucking mouse. Well, no, Sam, they don't think we're idiots, they just think that the populace in general are idiots. But sadly, there are people out there who will actually open that thinking it's a legitimate email. Not as clever people, because we know about computers and shit, but there are people out there who just 70, 80-year-old people who have email and think, oh, what's that? That looks cool. In fact, there's some management out there like that as well, actually. I mean, even doing that, like, a zip file with a JS script is a hell of a long way to go to do something. More likely to get somebody who looks at a JS script and goes, what the fuck is that? And then chuck it away. So much to do. So excuse me, the thing's gonna go wappy. Got hair dangling down in my face, and I don't like hair dangling down in my face. So I've got rid of it. 'Cause I could. Oh, missed a message. Anyway, when I return from this thing, I'm getting down back Explorer as well. Also, you should. A damn fine ship. Damn fine product from a damn fine company. Oh, rocks again. Oh, for the love of God! Well, this is the character sheet too, because it is! That's how I give it out, is that alright? Got a problem with it? On the bleeding edge here, mate, you can't expect proper presentation for bleeding edge development. This is beta stuff, this is stuff that's going to people for the GMing, that's it. It wasn't meant to be going to people like you. The sad thing is I've planned a trip via California and every line back. That's not sad. You're quite welcome to go on a trip around the galaxy if that's what you want to do. It's what the game's all about. Now, you don't have to do that, obviously. You could always just say, oh, I'll go back and get a thingy. Go back and get a down back Explorer, and then I'll go off at 4. Sam, I have software that does all that kind of stuff. I have all the productivity and publishing software that I need to use for any sort of book release. I have everything I need. I just don't use it when I'm doing interim releases for stuff. Okay? For your information, I actually have it's PDF-TK it's called. Stop telling me how to suck eggs. Sheesh. I think other than those rocks, this is the last one for this system. So it'll take a while for me to get back, but I'll be laughing all the way back from the mail slot to the pad. You'll be laughing all the way to the bank, dude. All the way to the bank when you get back with all that data you'll have. Oh no, wait a minute, there's more stuff, look. More stuff to explore! There's always new ways to suck eggs, especially Cadbury's cream. Yeah, good point, fair enough, I'll give you that. Not related to anything to do with publishing or anything like that, but yes, I'll give you it. Oh, so, right, if I need to buy a new joystick then, if this one's up the spout, what do I buy? Given that I have a budget of 50 quid, possibly, that I could spend. Oh, come on, I don't know what I've got by the look of it. That's it. That sucks. So sub 50 quid joysticks that do flight is essentially the Thrustmaster X. Or TAS X, whatever you want to call it. Awesome. Right, Bifford, what I've sent you is just the character rules, character generation thing, and the system. That's all there is there. So there's not a lot of stuff in there at all about sort of ships and vehicles or equipment lists or anything like that. Nothing at all about any of that stuff. So it's one section. Because what's after last week's carry on, I haven't replaced the computer with my wife's one. I have not a particularly great performance on this laptop now. So I've actually had to split the document into 5 separate documents now, so that I can actually load them within the machine and use them. Oh, I'm slurring a bit. I am really tired, for fuck's sake. Oh. Yeah, well, as I said, the other stuff you've got, Sam, not like the stuff I've not sent you recently, is under revision as well. But also I'm not going to send anybody out that until it's ready. So, as I said in the update earlier, I don't know if you were listening or not, but as I said in the update earlier, I'm working on the vehicle list, the equipment list, and the vehicle combat stuff at the moment, which I'm hoping to get done by midweek. Hoping I can get that sent out to the GM guys for LaveCon on Wednesday at the latest. Which is one of the things I actually had planned to do tonight after the stream, but you know, I am just too fucking tired. It's been a difficult couple of weeks, guys. There's one or two of you there, but I'll moan at you. Took a break over the weekend from everything because we had Dan Grubb from Fantastic Books Publishing popped over for a bit of a break for himself as well. So we had a couple of days off. Well, a day off, 24 hours off, put it that way, because I was working until he arrived. Then we had the barbecue, then had a chat and a chin wag and a catch up and a setting the world to rights thing. Then we watched James Vigor stream for a bit when he was doing his charity thing, and then 2 slightly drunk elite fans went to bed. Separate beds, I would say, just in case anyone takes the wrong end of that stick. Long haul trip. Yeah, the ship and vehicle combat rules are changing a lot. They're going to use the same hex tracker that the personal rules use now as well. And they're a lot more versatile than the original methods of doing certain things for those rules. Certainly made it a little bit more flexible as the way you handle how many hit points and so on, how much hull, how much shield and so on they've got. Although I think it does actually represent the Anacondans at the bigger ships well enough, but there'll have to be like a separate design cartridge ship sheet for things like super cruisers and battleships and that sort of stuff. Then the game's not really designed to handle that kind of scale anyway. Any player character who has control of an Imperial battle cruiser is probably not somebody you want to be playing a game with. Unless, as a GM, you're a real glutton for punishment. I'm slowly spinning, aren't I? Ooh. So, big news though. Doing this stream thing, doing the Marie Curie charity thing as well. That thing's just popped up on screen there coincidentally. I have just got permission from the wife to do a 24-hour stream. So it's always best to check with her, because obviously there's things like care and so on that need to get sorted out because she's disabled. I need to make sure there's somebody who's going to be available to look after her while I'm going to be sitting on a computer for 24 straight hours. I will point out, and I'm going to point out this very defensively, that I did have this idea before James did his stream. I've just been playing with the idea, and I was sort of preparing to go for it and announce it, and then obviously James announced his, so I left it till after his was done. But it now just makes me look as if I'm copying his ideas. But I don't care, because I know deep down that I didn't copy his idea. I've been going to this for a while. What actually gave me the idea was the sort of lengthy streams that other people have done for charity and other things that people have done. So I'm doing the something's humming. That's weird. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing a 24-hour stream in aid of Marie Curie, where I will play a bit of Elite. I might play a bit of GTA. I might do some retro games. Thinking about doing an hour or two of book writing stuff, or at least book media stuff. Because it's not exactly exciting sitting and watching somebody write, but you know, I've got to fit in my writing time in amongst the 24 hours that I'm going to be streaming, so I will do that online at the same time. So what do you think? There's shouting going on. You've all gone quiet now. Typical. So you don't think it's a great idea then? Oh, fair enough. I'll do it anyway, I don't care. Yeah, 2 people on a stream. Neither of them talking. Come on. Where's the hell? Oh, I know what I've done. Sorry, I had to go with the computer for a minute because there was a lot of shouting going on. Oh, scan that. I remember last week's update, I said there was a week of hell going on. Well, that week of hell hasn't actually stopped. At the minute what we seem to have is an issue with the bathroom where our level entry shower is leaking through the ceiling downstairs, because some twat came round with a hydraulic gun to try and clear a blockage that I reported, because we live in a council house. The council sent a contractor out to try and unblock it, and he put this hydraulic gun thing, not hydraulic, pneumatic gun thing down the thing, pumped it up, and managed to burst the pipe. Rather than clear the blockage, he basically broke the pipe. So now, rather than a very small problem that could have been sorted out with a length of tube and a hook, we now have a bathroom we can't use until at least tomorrow, because we have to have the entire floor ripped up to try and check where the break in this pipe is coming from. So useful stuff that. So at the moment we're kind of trying to find different various ways of washing, and that's what all the shouting's about, is because we're trying to work out what water's coming through and how to use a shower without using the drain. So we've got basins out, we're trying to catch the water in, and all sorts of chaos. I find some, especially in the sort of heat that we've been having in the region lately, or even in the country lately, if you're not actually from Britain, because I know you're not Edinburgh, aren't you? Obviously the hottest weekend we had was sort of last weekend towards the start of the week as well, and we couldn't use the shower, which is awesome. It's really fucking awesome. And the council don't give a shit. My wife's disabled, has mobility problems, and has problems standing, and their suggestion as far as she was concerned was, oh, she can stand and wash herself at the sink. Fuck off, was basically the answer to that one. Oh, have you ever gotten up forgetting you had 2 cords hanging from your head? Actually, no, I haven't, not yet, because I'm very conscious of the fact that they're there, because they keep rubbing against my side, and rubbing against my head, so... Well, we had I think the hottest day on record in the county on, was it Monday last week? Something like that anyway. And that was one of the days where we weren't allowed to use the shower because it was blocked. My son used the shower in the morning, that was when we found out about the leakage, and so we couldn't use the shower from that day on. Yeah, not great. So of course I spent some time at work last week trying to sort the situation out, and as I say, they think it's okay to leave us without a shower for nearly a week now. And of course they're going to come in tomorrow. They're going to start the job. That's not to say they're going to finish the job, though, is it? So I mean, the last time they tried to do something like this, it ended up taking an entire week to get the whole thing sorted, and that involved having to replace most of the stuff that was in the bathroom. So we're looking at possibly the same situation again this time, but it's going to take it. I'm thinking Thursday is going to be the day it's actually going to get finished. Or anywhere near being finished, anyway. But I've just had enough of it. Well, enough of the whole level entry shower bathroom thing. It's supposed to be like a wet room to make disabled living easier. All it's ever done for us is make life bloody harder. So at the point now my wife just wants, even though she's not impressed with the indignity of having something like a hoist, we're thinking about getting a bath put in instead. See if we'll put a bath in rather than replace it with a wet room again. But I don't know. Oh, I said, if you're going to wear a wireless headset, then you get used to the fact you don't have a cord. If you're going to plug it in at the same time, then it's something you're not used to, so you will do. But obviously I'm used to the fact I've always been tethered to my PC when I've been doing gaming stuff. The only wireless headset I have is the one that I use at work. So everything at home's got a cable attached. And the only option I've got for not having a cable attached is to use the speakers on the telly that I've got everything plugged into, which works okay. That's quite nice. Oh, I agree, wireless headsets are the way to go, and I do enjoy the wireless headset I've got at work. But I think in order to get wireless set up here, I'd have to go wireless on the ED tracker as well. So not a lot of point in going wireless on the headset, but I'm still going to have a wire trailing from the head tracker. Which is why I went for the wired when I replaced my old cheapo nasty microphone headphone setup with something that was a decent amount of money, a decent bit of quality, or I thought it was. Having discovered now that every time I try and use the bloody USB headset on stream, it just decides it's going to cut the audio out for me. So kind of thinking I've wasted my money a bit. But never mind. There's a wireless version of the ED tracker out. Isn't the head tracker just a couple of IR LEDs? No, it's a wired USB connection thing that you need to plug into your computer. There is a wireless version, I think, but you need a wireless receiver to use it. I mean, the situation with the headset is it's OBS that's kicking it out, because I mean I've managed to play Elite and various other games on the headset without broadcasting, and it works fine. It's just when it's just the sound. What I am contemplating doing it when I'm streaming is maybe using my in-ear headphones whilst using the I'll wear a set of in-ear headphones, or earphones if you want to call them, earbuds, whatever you want to call them, with the main big headset over my ears, so that the microphone from that headset is where it should be. So it'll be kind of a hybrid kind of thing, and hopefully that should work and shouldn't cut the sound out. That'll let me know if it's the USB or if it's something else that's causing the problem. So the very first broadcast I did, or the first Skype that I did with, because I bought a tabletop mic for using on Skype, and it was fine. If I was trying to do something else like type or something with it, it was in the way and it was getting banged and knocked around and it was making banging noises and all that sort of stuff. And getting a decent table mic would have cost about as much as getting a headset, so I had to go for the headset with a built-in mic with a decent one, because I borrowed someone's headset at one point from work. It was a Plantronics headset and it was lovely. It was absolutely gorgeous sound coming through it. So I knew that microphones that are attached to headsets can be quite good, or at least good enough for this kind of thing anyway. But it's just a matter of trying to get the sound balance right and getting the right sort of headphones for the job and all that sort of stuff. So the solution I went for was about 30 quid. Can't think what it's called at the moment, it's on my head, I'm not going to look. It's just a shame that it seems to have this problem with cutting out on OBS. It doesn't want to share its music. Put the phone sound on so I can hear if Alan wants me. Well, the two headsets I've used so far, the cheap No Fear ones that I got from the sports shop, have the fake leather pads, and until the point where I strapped a big fuck off microphone to the side of one of them, it was fine. It was quite comfy. It wasn't heavy at all. It was sat over my ears nicely and it sort of rested on top of my head nicely, so it didn't actually hurt my ears at all. It was nice. It was only when I strapped the microphone on that it got heavy on one side and started to really hurt. Hence why I thought I was going to go get another set. So the set I've got now, which are, if you are going to say, what are they called? TechNet. The ones I'm wearing at the moment are called TechNet. And they're really comfy. The microphone's built into the side. And the fake leather stuff is nice and soft. So it's comfy as hell. One thing I did find recently, weirdly enough, which I'm going to try and use if I can, is I found, this will bring you, if you might remember this from the past, the Microsoft Sidewinder Game Voice. I found that in a shed. So I'm going to get some replacement ear pads for that when I get paid, and I'm going to give that a try and see what that's like. See how that works, because it's just an ordinary headset with microphone and 3.5-inch jack socket, 3.5 centimeter. Sorry, 35mm jack socket. Sorry, 3.5mm jack socket. Well, that was the thing, but the other headset that I had, the old one, that did actually make my head sweat, but this one seems quite breathable. I've not actually had a hair sticking to face situation with this headset since I started using it, so that's been quite nice. So it's very, very breathable. It's very light as well. It's a lot softer sort of fake leather than the other ones. It's quite a firm leather. But obviously, if it's 40 degrees outside, or 33 degrees as it was the other week, doesn't matter how hot or cold it is, it's still going to sweat buckets. The only problem I would think with fabric padding is it also, I mean, obviously, again, if it's hot, it is going to make you sweat. And I think they tend, from fabric headsets I've had before, they tend to get a bit sweatier. And they can get a bit smelly. Now, I actually pulled down before it started to say slow down there, so I don't know why the hell it's still made me do this, the loop of shame. You think fabric breathes more than the fake leather? See, I would disagree with that, because I think that fabric's actually hotter against my face than this fake leather has been. That's why I went off using headsets for a while, because the fabric actually irritated my skin, because it made it hot, made me want to scratch it. Whereas I've not had the same problem with these headsets. The last headset, obviously before I strapped a microphone to it, was comfy enough. It didn't really make me sweat all that much. But when it was hot, obviously, yes, it did. And this one, again, when it's hot, it does sweat. But it's, I find that it's kinder to the skin when it's wet. So if you are sweating, you do have sweaty skin that's rubbing against it. It's not as abrasive as the fabric ones can be. If you want to clean the fake leather ones, all you've got to do is take a baby wipe to it, and it's all clean again. But the fabric one, you can't get them clean. You got to take it off, chuck it in the washing machine, or take it off, throw it away and buy a new one. But hey, I should say each their own. I have shitty skin as it is anyway, so I think the fact I've got eczema and all that kind of stuff means that my skin's a bit more delicate than some. So maybe the fabric and the rubbing of the fabric is annoying to me, and just me, but for everyone else, or most other people, it'll probably be okay. Okay, 225 light years to this next cluster of stuff. So what do you want to talk about now then? I notice it's now gone 10 o'clock. I'm going to finish off this system and then I'm going to call it a night for the stream, guys. And process the elite encounter stream and put that online while I'm doing that, I think. Oh, really, Bifford, are you? That's a strange coincidence. It must be well worth your time. No, Bifford. It's not ready for proofreading as of yet. Not at all ready for it. I apologise, guys. My conversation this evening has not been scintillating. So I'm struggling to focus on things at the moment. So you all seem quite busy as well. So you obviously are not in the place for having a random chat about things this evening either. So That's fine. I'll have a nice, quiet, relaxing jaunt around some star systems, explore them, catalogue them, and so on. Yeah, it's definitely it's a bit stuffy before, definitely. A bit muggy. Starting to feel that humid weather coming back in again. Which is not good. And I just can't seem to get a bloody connection to the internet at the moment. I think the stream must be taking up the entirety of my internet bandwidth because I just cannot get any of the web pages up, so I can't even do the bloody Twitch stream. Can't even get anything uploaded. A stubborn ass chair today as well. So I try and move the bloody thing, it just sticks to the ground. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Edwin. I find it relaxing as well. That's why I like doing it. The only thing is I quite like having the music and the sound as well, because it adds to the ambience, but I've got neither of them at the moment. It's just pure silence with the occasional through the headphones, which is actually fairly annoying. There we go. Drop a screw. No, I can't get a connection to the laptop at all. It's not so much two screens. I've got two computers. I've got the gaming computer which is running off the TV, and I've got the laptop which is running on its own built-in screen. Problem with the laptop is it's extremely slow, and I'm actually starting to regret the fact that I put Windows 8 on it, because it was a Windows 7 laptop. I may have to roll it back and stick Windows 7 right now, to be honest with you, because it's that bad. It's also resulted in me losing my PDF file. That's how crap it's been. If you didn't know, the Elite Encounters update earlier on, I actually lost the update file. I cannot find it anywhere. It was on, I'm sure it was on the screen, I'm sure I had it on the screen at one point, and then I started copying it across, went downstairs to grab myself something to drink, came back up and it came up with an error saying that it was an unknown error. Couldn't copy the file, so I cancelled that, looked to the next one, and tried to copy it over again and couldn't find the folder. So my Elite Encounters update media, my presentation / PDF file, was gone, completely gone. So no idea where it's gone, no idea what's happened, and I'm a little knocked about that. So arse, basically. And stuck in the broom cupboard under the stairs means it's A, it's very hot, B, I have to have the monitor in a sort of V shape, C is claustrophobic, and D makes me tired, can't see around me to the walls right. It's been really fucking with the mind regards making me tired. Yeah, I can imagine that sounds terrible. I mean, my office is basically a box bedroom. It's a very, very small room, and to be honest, you can only just, as a bedroom, you can only just, oh for God's sake! I'm losing my racket, this bloody chair, so I was going to try and move it backwards or forwards. The cushion moves on it. The chair doesn't move, the cushion falls further off the edge. It's doing my head in because it's uncomfortable as fuck. This chair is annoying me. You got a big fine man cave when the second child arrived. It's always the way into it. They always take precedence, them damn kids. Well, this was, as I say, this was my daughter's bedroom. And she was sort of the eldest, so she was the biggest, which was weird. But she had the most crap. Sorry, she had the least crap to fit into a room. So she got this room, and then when she got pregnant and had the baby, she got the big bedroom, which was our bedroom. That's all gone now, so we have the big bedroom back, but this little room here, the little box bedroom, is now my office. But it's not particularly well ventilated, and it's west facing, so when it's sundown it becomes an oven. And when you've got two computers running in it with the door closed to stop sound bleed from the outside or to the outside, it's horrendous. It just gets so hot, so stuffy. It's one of the reasons why I probably wouldn't have a camera doing a stream, because, not to be too disgusting about it, but there are certain points when it gets that hot in here you have to get undressed because you cannot do anything. I'm not talking about naked streaming or anything like that, I'm talking about like lose the top and all that kind of stuff. Try and get some cool air going around. I have a great big fan in here that I use. It's like an industrial strength Honeywell Bull fan, and it's huge and it's loud and it's noisy and it rattles and it sounds like a gale force wind blowing through a cheese grater. It's horrible, but it only just manages to get some air moving around this room, even with the big window and the little top window open. Need water cooled PC. We all need water cooled PCs. I could have put an extra 100 quid and got a water cooled PC for the gaming rig, but I decided to save the 100 quid and buy something more useful with it, like food. Hey, why is everything so widely spaced apart? So I'm actually going to close out the PC because it's doing no good whatsoever sitting there being running. You have an Amiga? Ooh. 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 Is your Amiga read Amiga discs? I have something on the order of 20 to 25 Amiga discs I need to get read and get the files off of those Amiga discs onto a memory stick.